Hello, it's Sunday the 22nd of April, and in this video I'm looking at the latest EuroMillions result. We'll see which is the most outstanding numbers. Try and predict some numbers for the future. Now, this is my tickets for the last draw. That was my hot picks ticket. 42, the most overdue number. If it had come out I would have won 100 quid, but it didn't come out, so I won nothing. And that was my main ticket. I only got one number, so I did terrible in that as well. So I can't see the future because I don't have psychic powers, but it would be nice if I did. Anyway, the latest draw was 1104, so if we go back to 1103, see where the winning numbers were on that chart. So that's the latest combination that came out. This is when we're looking at this chart, the future is there because we now know what the future was, because we're looking at it from further in the future. Let's see where the winning numbers were on this chart then. That's where they were, and none of them were most outstanding, not one of them. So if we narrow it down to the machine that was used, which was machine 1, see where the winning numbers were on that chart. That's where they were, not outstanding on that either. So whether or not the most outstanding numbers are going to come out is pretty much down to chance. So it doesn't dictate what the future is going to be, it just gives you kind of a rough approximation of the future. If we look at machine 1, set of balls 5, that's the chart for that combination of machine and number. See nothing outstanding on that. That's where the winning numbers were, so that don't really tell us much. So if we just look at set of balls 5, let's see where the winning numbers were on that chart. Again, not very outstanding. At least 44's near the edge of that chart, but it's not the most outstanding. So if we look at numbers paired with each other, so for example paired with number 3, machine 1 and set number 3, or set 5 and ball number 3. So now only when we look at star numbers that have occurred with main number 3 and set of balls 5, now star number 7 most outstanding because it's most frequent with main number 3. So let's see if there's anything outstanding with the other numbers. Oh, most frequent with 25 as well, so that's interesting. So set of balls 5, main number 25, star number 7 most frequent. So most frequent with number 3 and number 25, not necessarily with that pair together. So let's just see 3 and 25 together. Still most frequent, but not the only one that's most frequent. Not the same, I can't say that the same is true for all sets of balls. So now if we look at numbers paired with the star numbers, then when we look at main numbers that have occurred with number 7, See where the winning numbers were on that chart. That's where they were. So nothing outstanding on that one. Maybe if we narrow it down to machine 1. So nothing on that one. Star number 11, perhaps most overdue, but not as overdue as number 12. Maybe if we look at draw history only since numbers went up to 12. No, not really. So these numbers, not really all that outstanding. So quite an unpredictable outcome there. So I'm probably just going to stick with the same numbers that I've been using before. You can see 42 most overdue, and also most overdue for its frequency. We've got number 50 most frequent, and when we're looking at star numbers, we've got number 3 most overdue, and also most overdue for its frequency. So the numbers you want to be picking for the next draw or next few draws need to include 42 and 3, simply because they are most outstanding at the moment. So if we look at a chart for main numbers that have occurred with 42, now you can see why I picked number 3, because of where it is on the chart for 32. That's why I picked 42 and 3 together. So number 3, maybe it's still a good choice. If we look at the gap chart for number 3, you can see a gap of 1, which means a consecutive occurrence is due to occur again, because that number 1 should be the most frequent on this chart, and it's not, so it needs to catch up. And it's also quite a while since there was a consecutive occurrence of number 3. So main number 3, I'm expecting it to come out again in the next draw. If it don't come out in the next draw, then I don't know when it's going to come out. But in the next draw, probably with 42. Now, what's interesting on this chart as well, when we're looking at a chart for number 3, you can see there's 42, most overdue for its frequency. But what's also interesting is number 18 is most overdue to occur with number 3. Now we've got 50 most frequent, which is not surprising because 50 is most frequent anyway when we look at all the numbers. There's 50 most frequent. Now the interesting thing about number 18 is not just that it's most overdue to occur with number 3, which is most overdue for its frequency with 42. Number 18 is most overdue and most overdue for its frequency to occur with machine 1. So if we look at machine 1 and main number 3 together, you'd think it would be more outstanding than that, but it's not. But it's still a good choice because where it is when we look at all machines. So if we look at a chart for number 18, that's what that looks like. So anyway, let's have a look at set of balls number 5. So the chart for set of balls number 5, again, star number 3, most outstanding. But the main numbers, the outstanding main numbers for set of balls number 5 now 26, 37 and 17. Most overdue for frequency and most frequent respectively. So I'm not going to go any further than that with my predictions for the next draw. I'll leave it at that for now, and I'm going to stick with the combinations that I've been putting on for quite a while, such as 16 and 27, 16, 27 and 36, because 16 and 27 is the most overdue pair. And when we look at a chart for number 36, 16 and 27 are both on the edge of that chart, and 16 and 27 together is the most overdue pair. So I might work those numbers into this combination somehow. But anyway, that concludes this video. Make sure you don't miss the next one. Subscribe and get notifications. Any questions, ask me in the comments. I don't get many viewers or many questions, so your questions will probably be answered if you do have any questions. So bye for now. Good luck in the next draw.